this thing on? Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back for week 2 of our, what do we call it? Pilsen prep? Prep for Pilsen? The Pilsen Project. That's what it is. No, Project Pilsen. I got that from a can of beer, by the way. So yeah, welcome back, and we'll just kind of quickly go through this week's training. I haven't finished it yet. Tomorrow is going to be my equipped deadlift session, so I can't really tell you guys what's going to happen there. Probably going to pull 360, probably going to be really fast and good, I hope. But so equipped squats this week, worked up to 315 for 3 singles. That's my heaviest raw squat ever, and it was just a rocket. I'm trying to work a little bit more on my depth. I know at nationals I got called 2 out of 3 squats were a no-go from depth, so I'm really trying to work on that, trying to work myself a little bit deeper. I think I'm getting there. I think I probably need a little bit more weight and a little bit more dip, so I'd like to make sure that most of my training I do is to adequate competition depth. So that's a big thing there. Raw squat this week, up another 5 kilos, still pain-free, relatively fast and smooth with a 260 on that. And equipped bench, hit another PR. 2.5 kilo PR there, so that's 12.5 kilos since I started this training cycle. I don't know what's going on this training cycle. Everything's going so well. I'm kind of just waiting for my body to explode. It's been a long time since I've felt this good and been this excited about training. My squat doesn't really hurt. The equipment's feeling really good, and I'm just waiting for something to go wrong, because inevitably it will. But for now, smooth sailing. Raw deadlift was 350 on whatever day that was. Pulled a single there. Used my straps like a dirty cheater because I got a little boo-boo on my thumb from pulling hook in the suit. It's really, really hard to set my grip hook in the suit. You kind of got to like grab the bar with one hand, pull yourself down to it with the other, set one hook, set the other hook. It's not like raw where you can kind of just like sit your butt down and have a nice little time, get it just so. So yeah, tomorrow the plan is 360 for 3 singles. Tomorrow in the suit. And if you guys are interested in checking that training footage out, despite it not being in this video, it will be on our Facebook and our Instagram, and I'll get Dylan to put those links in the description box below, although he will probably forget. I will try to make sure that that happens. And the other thing I wanted to go over a little bit, seeing as the video for last week's training log just came out this morning, so we're gonna try and get more questions of the day going, but we realized we didn't really give you guys a chance to get much in terms of questions. So what we're gonna do today is I just wanna talk a little bit about some stuff that you can do if you're looking to get into equipment for the first time. So the first thing I would do is try to get used equipment. If you're just looking to try it out, you don't know for sure that you want to do it, I would check on a forum or something like that. I know the CPU, if you go to powerlifting.ca, there's a forum for the CPU. There's lots of guys who have kind of retired the equipment or gone back to raw because they don't have a crew to train with, whatever. So I would check some forums. I know Powerlifting Watch has some forums, but check and look for used equipment. Check your sizing charts for the given manufacturer. I mean, obviously check your federation's rules on what you can and can't use. But that's a really, really good place to start. The other thing would be to try and make sure that your equipment, don't size it too aggressively. I still use true to fit on my, like I said last video, on my squat suit and my deadlift suit. I still use true to fit on that. And my bench shirt, the first one that I bought was way too small. And that caused me a lot of grief. As soon as I sized up, got a little bit less aggressive with the sizing, it went way better. And I was able to actually get some touches and presses, although I don't get as much out of my bench shirt as, you know, some people might. Another thing that I would say is try and figure out how to get into your equipment on your own if you can, or get equipment that's loose enough that you can get into it on your own. A lot of times, unless you're at a gym like this one where you have a bunch of people around all the time to spot you and help you get into your suits, pull your shirt to the right spot, whatever, you're gonna probably be on your own. So you wanna get stuff that's loose enough that you can get into it on your own, and you also want to learn how to get into it on your own. So it might take some trial and error, it might take some looking really goofy. Like if you're in a commercial gym and you're trying to squeeze yourself into a squat suit, people are going to look at you like you are from Mars. But it'll be worth it in the long run. Eventually maybe you can find a better facility or somewhere else to do equipped lifting. And the last thing I'm going to mention is don't expect to lift 100 kilos more the first day you put a suit on. Like I said, I'm doing singles at an 8 that are the equivalent of my best raw squat. I'm not getting 100 kilos out of my suit, and I'm relatively strong to start off with. I have relatively tight equipment, and I've learned, at least to a pretty good extent, how to use it at this point. It's not a magic pill. It's not you're gonna be able to put your bench shirt on and bench 50 kilos more than your raw max right away. It takes time, it takes getting strong in the equipment, it takes learning how to use it. So be patient with the loads that you're putting on and slowly ramp yourself up. Start with 90% of your raw max and go from there. I hope some of that information is helpful. If you guys have more questions about equipped training, I'd like to talk about that as much as I can during these training videos, and try to help spread the gospel of equipped lifting, because I think it's awesome and I think more people could do it, should do it, and would have a lot of fun with it. Anyways guys, if you liked the video, click that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for the rest of the Pilsen project, and leave some comments below. Like I said, we're looking for questions of the day. Ask them. See you guys. Project Pilsen?